What's up, YouTube? I got a beef stew recipe for you today. Take a look, see what you think, see if you enjoy it. It's obviously not the season for beef stew, but it was actually, I just had a taste for some one day, so I made some anyway. I will make stews and soups any time of the year, obviously more in the winter time than in the summer. But check it out, and if you like it, save the recipe, bookmark the video. You can do it next fall when it gets cold. Alright, check it out. Peace. Okay, I'm going to start by browning my beef. I got some stew beef that was already packaged as such. What you should do, though, is get you a chuck roast, preferably a choice grade one if you can get it, and cut it up yourself and cut it into larger chunks. You're going to brown it. What you should also do is right here, you see I got it all in that pot together. Cut it up into big chunks and do it separately. Brown them in small batches so that they don't sting like they're doing right now. I shouldn't have done it this way. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get them steamed. We're going to put them in this crock pot. And we're going to put them in there with the juice they had in there in about 2.5 cups of water. I'm sorry, not crock pot, but steam pressure cooker. 2.5 cups of water, no seasoning at this point. These are the vegetables we're going to be using. You got your carrots, always fresh vegetables, of course. Those are some pretty carrots. What else do we got? Why am I zooming in and struggling with the... Alright, I think we've seen enough of the carrots. And there we go. So we got the that's thyme that you see, and sage. Those are serrano peppers, and that was an onion, of course. Serrano peppers, I'm not going to chop those up. I'm just going to put those in the stew. All right. So here we got the oil that was left. We're going to make a roux from the oil that was left from browning the beef. We got the roux made up here. It's nice and caramel colored. You got your little bits of beef from the drippings that were left in the pot. This really gives it a lot of flavor. That's really good. This pressure cooker is going to be just about ready. There you go. That's what you got. Again, you haven't put any seasonings in it so far. This is 1 hour in the pressure cooker with just the beef and 2.5 cups of water into that pot. That was with the roux, and I simply poured it in. The roux was already hot. As soon as I poured it in, obviously the beef was hot too, and the liquid that was in it was hot. So we'll give a good stir to that. And get it kind of mixed in together. The roux, we're going to go down with that heat, obviously, as we progress through this. Next, we're going to start adding in some of our seasonings. So I think we're going to start with I got some beef stock there. We'll go in with a 32-ounce cup of beef stock, or portion of beef stock, whatever you want to call it. It's a carton, actually, it's not a cup. So go in with the beef stock. We're going to add just salt, pepper. We added all our herbs here. You can see that serrano pepper just for seasoning purposes. And it's really good. You don't cut them. You just put them in there and they'll give off flavor. And that's been in there for a couple of hours at this point as I'm starting to take the stuff out of the pot, or take those serrano peppers out of the pot. You can see that sage. I did not chop it up. The thyme obviously was chopped up. There's some garlic and onions in there as well. I don't think I showed you the garlic originally, but there's also garlic in addition to that onion. You can see it looks really savory at this point. It is. And the carrots are really good. I'm going in with 1 can of diced tomatoes right there. Those carrots, by the way, this thing probably cooked for 3 or 4 hours. The carrots don't go in until towards the end. This stuff right here that I'm putting in, the corn, the canned corn, and the diced tomatoes is at the very end. Those carrots go in probably an hour before the end. Those herbs and stuff go in at the beginning. Maybe you can even let it go for an hour in this pot, slow cooking it. And you're going to be cooking this very low in that pot, by the way. And then the herbs go in early. But the rest of the stuff is later on towards the end. Alright, and there you go. Finished product. I got another video clip that should be on here. I got to find it, but it was one of my daughter tasting it. So let me check and see if I can. Alright, so here's what I'm doing about the tasting. You can see, look at that bowl. I mean, it looks really good. It was really good. I can tell you. She's going to taste it. You can't hear her because I'm talking over this, obviously. But I can tell you I ate it, obviously, too. It was really good. I mean, really good. You see all the vegetables in there. Your corn is in there. Your carrots, obviously. The whole sage, which is something I'm a fan of, instead of chopping it. The beef was really tender, so that's really why you want to get it. You're cooking it slow for obviously 3 or 4 hours, but before that hour in the pressure cooker. Right here is obviously too hot. She didn't blow it enough. But what she says at the end, Ash, is it good? She says it's great. Thanks for watching. As always, like, favorite, comment, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. It always helps. Thanks. See you next time.